we're going to give away wolves.com to one lucky viewer.
Yep.
So if you want a $13 million domain, I'll tell you what, comment on this channel. Welcome back.
It's good to be back.
Sorry. This is our first time here. Actually, I'm might as well introduce myself now while I've got your attention. I'm Lazarus Lane.
I'm Lou Darling.
And we're here filling in for what are their names again?
The guys from Undereducated?
Luke and Joe.
Oh, who knows? Who cares?
Yeah, something like that.
Tools.
You guys watch them, you guys listen to them, but what you don't know, what you're not familiar with besides us, is because clearly we're two different people. Mm-hmm. We have a guest today. With I guess technically we're three guests taking over this podcast. Podcast takeover.
From guest.
Guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, Gloria Frankie.
Gloria, it's great to have you here.
It is. It's kind of an honor to have our first guest on the show. And this show is going to kind of be like it's just kind of a pipeline for success. You know, you come on the show, next thing you know, the dice are rolling in your direction, the cash is flowing, and life is good.
Life's great. Yeah, sometimes you don't know what life is going to bring you, but we do our best to profit off of it.
Yep. And bring it. And when life brings it, we're bringing it too.
Sometimes you got to tell life, stop giving me fucking lemons, and you just sell a lemonade.
No more lemonade.
Yeah, we're tired of it. And when life gives you melons, I would,
take it with both hands.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of melons.
Yeah, it's a lot of melons, and you just got to do what you got to do with them. So you kind of mentioned something here as if this is our first guest, but if we're being completely transparent, this is all of our first time on this episode. So a lot of people are going to get jealous. I think a lot of people are going to hear Gloria's on the episode, and they're going to say, how come I wasn't invited to be first?
Well, yeah, but not everybody's special, you know. Not to rain on anybody's parade, because we're all unique in our own way, but Gloria is kind of a one of a kind, you know.
One of a kind.
Yep.
Sometimes you gotta drink the Gloria Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm. We've drank it.
Yeah. Yep.
Drank it all up.
A little Gloria Kool-Aid drunk, and for good reason.
Slurp, slurp.
You're a natural, Gloria.
Yep.
So it's been a long time since you and I have seen each other, Lou. I've been on the road. You've been on the road making deals. Gloria, Lord knows where you've been. Can you tell us a little bit about what your winter's been like? How are the profits?
Sheesh. I think I've basically been taking Mustangs up and down the mountain. A few mountains. Don't ask which ones. But some of them had caves at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Not much of a spelunker my own self, but I've heard it is quite exciting.
Please
And
elaborate.
there can be some profit.
Tell us more about what you mean by that.
Sometimes you just got a ranch, you know, with the cows and the donkeys and the horses,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah,
And
Mustangs.
hopefully that'll get you some good fruits from that labor.
Do you think there's here's more of like a business question for you, Gloria. Do you think there is an American accent that is more associated with success? So it's like when I think of like a Midwesterner and like, oh, how, you know, oh, don't you know, look at that. Like, I don't really think of anybody who's all that successful. Like, I'm just going to go hang out in my Winnebago and whatever, eat Doritos. You know,
I'll tell you what. Sorry, and I know this is a question for you to answer, Gloria, but I know the answer, so I'm going to say it anyway. Here's the thing. As soon as anyone starts seeing a modicum of success, and if you don't know what that word means, look it up. As soon as anyone starts to see even a modicum of success,
it's a good one.
they start to shed their accent. They do not want an accent. Tell them, Gloria, where you came from, didn't people try and intentionally lose their accent?
Yes. So, if you ever want to be a meteorologist,
I do.
no accent.
What were you saying?
If you would ever like to be a weather person, you should not have an accent because you want the most people to be able to understand you. So they say that the most weather people or news anchors come out of the Midwest because it's the most recognizable recognizable accent, or maybe lack thereof, right?
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a verified fact.
yeah. But
darn.
successful people, I'm not sure what accent comes out of that.
Well, you're listening to a couple of them right now, so
Yeah.
just kind of case in point.
Yeah, I feel like there's like some overlap between the New Yorkers and Miami for some reason. Like
Snowbirds.
New York. I guess New York likes Miami, and Miami, when they want to get out of Miami, they go to New York.
Yep. It's just two poles of the same planet. And that planet being the United States of America.
Yeah, the birthplace of success and the
There was never such a thing.
fatherland of ambition.
The fossil. Yep.
Is that? Yep.
Yeah, the fatherland. We invented success. A lot of people don't know that. People overseas definitely do not know that, but it's time you found out.
Well, yeah, and we also invented blind confidence, just unbiased, unnecessary, uncalled for altogether confidence, and that is what's going to lead you
Yeah,
in
and
the
the
right
difference,
direction.
the difference between the two, unclear to us. Yeah.
Wait, but my first question is, if you were gonna have like your face carved into possibly Mount Rushmore, what hairstyle would you go with? And shades on and off. You can
That is
answer
a great question. If I were to get my face carved into Mount Rushmore, I would want to be a mole on one of the president's faces. And so when you zoom in, you see my face on their upper left lip.
Yeah, that's a great thing about you, Lou, is that, the way that you approach life is so subtle. And a lot of people, they tend to underestimate you because you play the game, but you play it quietly.
You know, business can be done successfully subtly. You don't actually have to have the spotlight as warm and as nice as it is. You can get a lot done in the shadows, working after hours,
A lot done in the shadows, a lot done in the light.
in the caves.
Caves.
At the bottom of the mountain with the Mustangs. Yeah. How about you, Gloria? What would you do with that face carving in a mountain?
I think there would definitely need to be a bandana. And maybe like a Live Strong bracelet. Like I know they're controversial, but like I always just like wanted to wear
On
a
your
couple
face.
of those.
Throwback.
On my face.
On your
like
face.
basically as a sweatband. If I could make it stretch that much. Not sure if that's possible.
I feel like we could recreate the Live Strong scenario.
I agree.
It doesn't have to be step for step, but
What would ours be?
it could be Live Long. And we could be we could produce organic, wholesome vegetables on a biodynamic permaculture farm, and weave bracelets out of hemp and use the ink that's also rendered from the hemp plant to print onto those bracelets.
And it would be green instead of yellow.
Lou, is this you? Who am I talking to right now? Lou.
I mean,
Lou, this is not. What are the margins on these things?
it's incredible, nearly 100%. Because that's the one
You're
thing.
just keystoning on these? Your margins got to be what?
Keystone.
Yeah, so. Oh my God, Lou. I gotta teach you everything. Keystoning
Who's
is
that?
when you profit 100%,
Oh,
which is the minimum you should be profiting on things.
for real?
I'm talking margins of 1,000%. That's what I deal in, Lou.
A trillion.
Lord.
This is why you're the
God.
mole,
Yeah.
and
I
this
guess-
is why. I didn't want to bring this up before because I didn't want to seem big-headed, but my face has already been carved into a mountain.
Oh, forget about it. What mountain are you talking about?
The one with the mountains, the caves at the bottom.
The unnamed ones.
Yeah, and
They're
you're
on my-
probably riding the back of a donkey.
They're on my private property,
Oh, shit.
so that's why nobody's ever seen them.
Well, I tell you what, Lazarus Lane, if there's one person's advice that I take word for word, grain for grain, step by step, every day I wake up and every night I go to bed, it's yours.
Live long.
Amen, brother.
Live long,
Live strong.
live strong from Lazarus Lane.
But it's live long now because we
Did I
can't
say
take
live
that
strong?
One,
Fuck.
one guy's.
No, you said live
Oh wait,
long.
wait. Live. Okay, yeah, it was Live Strong first. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying put them both on there.
Yes.
Brand
Well,
recognition.
TM.
Here's
Live long.
here's more of like a theoretical point. Do you think Lance Armstrong's name was actually Lance Armstrong, or is that an alias?
You know, I don't know. I've never gone by an alias myself. I'm not the kind to come up with fake names and parade myself as a personality using these fake names. But I could see somebody totally doing that for success.
Yeah. I you know, part of me why I don't use an alias, I just stick to my real name, Lou Darling.
Yep.
Is is because genuine.
Yep.
Truth.
Say less.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, that's you know, I think it's kind of important for us to address the elephant in the room. We kind of talked about it at the top of this episode, but you can see we're pretty comfortable talking into a couple of microphones. Sorry, a few microphones this time. We have our special guest
A few.
with us as special guests. The two bozos that do this podcast normally have obviously neglected it and let it go to waste.
Yeah.
All 30 of you followers, 30, 50?
30, 50, 500. I'm losing track.
50 might be ambitious. All 30 of you subscribers, you know, we heard you've been jonesing, been clamoring for some more of this podcast. I don't know what you see in those fellas, honestly, though.
You know, personally, I just see a couple guys that kind of threw in the towel. They just accepted that, hey, this is my life as a pedestrian on Earth. I'm going to be, you know, kind and handsome and humble and do all the right things and not reach those goals, not reach that Mount Rushmore.
Yep.
And you know what? Forget about it. That's not for me.
Forgotten. Yeah, you know, those kids, they're doing all the things you said out there, being handsome and humble and, you know, doing good deeds and only keystoning on their products, making 100%. But it's not for us.
No.
We're here to make big bucks. Lots of money. Fast.
Yeah, we've all heard of billionaires. We've heard of trillionaires. But
Well,
none
we're
of
trying to-
us.
We're making a new class.
Yeah.
New class of human beings. Quintillionaires.
Yep.
Jillionaires.
Literally so much money, we don't even need money anymore. We
Yeah.
just survive through a barter system and trade goods and bring down capitalism.
Because we have so much fucking money.
Because we got it all. We already own it all, you know?
Yeah, exactly. What's next? Trading souls?
Yeah, I've had
Souls
enough
are the new currency.
casseroles. I want something else.
Yeah. I'll tell you, when you start doing snowball fights with wads of money, you start to look at things differently.
Yeah.
That's the goal eventually.
Fucking
though.
paper cut in the eyeball, not good. Moneyball fights, it's just a waste of time. It's not a waste of money, but it's a waste of time.
We've all done them, experienced it, been there, done that. Right, Gloria?
Oh, yes. Yes. Live long.
Live strong.
Live long and strong.
Yeah.
This bracelet might need to wrap around a few times. It's got so many words on it.
It is infinite.
It's a sleeve.
So I
Gloria-
guess. Sorry, you go first. You go first.
Well, I was gonna check in with Gloria, and because you're from Bloomington, which is Bloomingdale for
Bloomingdale's.
yeah Bloomingdale's for being such a small town has produced more millionaires.
Yeah.
John Cougar, straight out of Bloomingdale's.
Mellencamp. Yep.
John Mellencamp, same person.
Mrs. Fish,
But
yes.
it counts for two.
Yes.
Go on. Keep listing all the millionaires from your town.
I think that's all.
Yeah.
But you know, they're out there, you know, with
Tabitha
the
McTinkle.
lakes and the trees. And
Yeah.
they're probably bartering at this point too. They've just leveled up so much that they're trading pelts and all the things, which is where you want to get,
It
you know? A
Yeah.
sheep for a sheep.
Yeah, it is interesting. You know, the spectrum of money. You start maybe with a little. You move to a decent amount. You get to a lot. You get to enough. You get to too much, and then eventually, yeah, you're just bartering.
Yeah, you get a
You know?
wolf.
You got a wolf. You pet it occasionally.
Yes.
Now that's a business idea.
Get a wolf.
Gloria, that was fantastic.
I know.
Wolves.com.
I love it. That's why we bring you on here.
Come on, this thing's a money
Bring in the
printing
ideas.
machine.
We catch the wolves. You catch the wolves. You bring them back. We sell them. We make a margin. We give you a
You get a
reasonable
cut.
cut.
You get a cut.
Because we got the clientele, and having the clientele is a big part of
The
business.
demand is there for wolves.
And you don't even have to take them to Wall Street because you own them.
Exactly. No more wolves on Wall Street.
If we do get that Wall Street wolf, though, I bet you we could fetch a pretty penny with it.
Yeah, we could give one to Jordan Belfort. Maybe one.
You mean Jorgen Balfort?
Jordan Belfort.
I thought it was Jorgen Schmelfort.
Yeah.
Schmalfort.
Jorgen Schmelfort.
Yeah.
Fucking made a movie about him with Leonardo da Vinci in it. Nobody watched it.
Yeah, it was from like the 1600s. It was terrible quality.
Tell you, I was watching the Michelangelo film.
With the turtles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The ones that do kung fu.
Ratatouille.
Those guys. This gets me every time.
Yeah, with their sensei, Ratatouille.
Yes.
Well, there's a whole nother market. Media. Maybe
Media.
not as big as wolves. Maybe not as big of a market as wolves. But it's
Yeah.
a market.
You know what, though, with our busy schedules, we don't have time for wolves.com.
You're right.
Honestly, buy the domain. It's bought? Okay, we're going to give away wolves.com to one
Yep.
lucky viewer.
Yep. We just paid. Sorry, what? We just paid $13 million for wolves, and we're giving it. We're giving it away.
13 million?
I mean, I honestly, my pockets don't feel any lighter. So,
But you
Yeah,
know
let's
what?
give it away.
That'll change one of our lucky 30 listeners' lives.
yep.
So if you want a $13 million domain, I'll tell you what, comment on this channel. And comment. You like us better or fucking the Ren and Stimpy that was doing this podcast before?
Yeah, those undereducated guys. Also, comment hashtag yes as well.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Wait, just hashtag yes or hashtag yes as well?
Yes, as well, of course.
And then hashtag me too on there while you're at it.
Why me too? Like me too as well?
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Hashtag me as well.
I think that one might have already been taken though, so maybe we should just do hashtag wolf.com. Hashtag live long.
You know,
Listen.
what would we do without Gloria?
I don't know.
She's just on one.
She gave us the idea for wolves.com. Honestly, you should get part of that cut.
I agree.
You know,
At least 50 or 100%.
this is just charity over here. Pure charity.
That's yep. Big ass full on rapist.
What?
A full on rapist. Isn't that what somebody that gives away money?
Oh, a philanthropist.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was saying. That's what I said.
I thought I was just stuck on charity and you're sitting in a chair and
Oh.
I thought there was some play there.
Just couldn't let that one pass by, huh?
You're right.
That one was classic.
So Lazarus Lane, just the other day, I put in my bid to buy the Mishitona Timberwolves. It's a NBGA team from outer space.
Oh.
They're the most popular. in outer
Mishitona's
space.
up and coming.
It is.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is. It is. Mars is nothing on Mishitona.
Dead.
Anyways, I put in a bid of like, it was at least 15 quid.
That's not bad
Yeah.
for Mishitona Space Wolves.
Yeah, that's big bucks for them.
Nice. And did you get it?
Presumably.
Oh, deal's not done yet.
I'll know next Monday, and I just got to practice patience, and that's kind of my least favorite thing in this world.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, darling. Something that something that you've taught me is that I shouldn't wait for anything. If you want something, you take it right now.
Yeah, grab the balls by their horns and fucking take it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's just
That's
how
life.
we do things here. But listen, Lou, darling, you mentioned the media is the next step. I think what our empire is missing is a media arm. Don't you?
I would agree. I mean, we're hustlers. I like hustling. I like getting up and grinding and wake up at 4:30, sometimes 5:30 in the afternoon, and just get right to work. And you know, we could lighten our load a little bit. I've been producing big loads
Huge.
all the time.
Biggest.
Hugest loads. And, you know, it's a lot. It takes a lot out of me.
Yeah.
I got to often take a little nap.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right. Big loads, you're saying you rise and grind. A lot of people say that. And nothing against you, Lou. But a lot of people are constantly out there like, oh, rise and grind, rise and grind. The thing is, to rise, you have to be asleep in the first place. And here's what I do. I grind in my sleep. The dentist told me already. So
That is
not
good
only am I
news. That is
rising
good
and
news.
grinding, I'm grinding in my sleep. He says I won't have teeth in the next 5 years, but it doesn't matter because we're going to be the first quintillionaires in the solar system.
This is true. Actually, speaking of not having teeth and grinding your way through them,
What's her name?
Darlene. She's about 86, but she's passionate. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyways, the grinding of the teeth, my doctor told me was very successful. A very successful thing.
For your jawline.
Yes, very big jaw biceps from all that tooth grinding.
Yep. Mewing.
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 You know about that, Gloria?
Mew.
Mewing.
Mew.
Mewing is, I think that's the right word. It's when people will like push their tongue down on the bottom under their teeth and like try and extend their jaw on purpose to try and build their jawline. Not everybody's gifted with these.
To have the people want to underbite?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Underbite
they
is
want to
just one,
stick that chin out.
just one chomp away from success.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this Angora tiger pillow that I'm sitting on is comfortable. My God.
Everybody's been to Angora, right? We've all been to Angora here.
Oh, yes. And Tarjay.
I went last summer. Yeah.
Yes.
Hunted the most dangerous game.
Oh, Lazarus. I think you're a little confused. Angora is a bunny. Andorra
yes.
is a country.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah, and Angora.
Ah,
so
Angora.
back at my zoo, I had the zookeeper mix a tiger and an Angora bunny to get the biggest, most vicious, softest pillow material out there.
I got some right here. This thing's about to be turned into a pillow. Chill out. I think it thinks that I'm one of those idiots that used to record this podcast.
It's a cat, you know. They've got 9 lives. They're forgiving.
So
Live
you make
long.
9 pillows out of these things?
There's a business endeavor, taxidermy, that turns your old pet into a pillow.
So you can sleep with it.
Yeah, it's never gone.
We could profit. We could sell that for 5 times the cost, I bet.
Yeah. It's upcycling.
Wow. I'm telling you, Lou. Are you writing these down, Gloria?
Oh, yeah.
All
No,
right,
you got a
then.
guy for that.
Hey,
Yeah.
write it down.
Charles, what do you...
Forgetwolves.com. All right. He's got it.
All right.
I trust that kid. He's going to be the next Lou Darlin.
With a little luck and a lot of hard work, he might be.
And probably about $500 billion in startup capital.
Shit. Oh, Lord.
Right now, he's just little Lou.
Little Lou.
Here's little Lou limping along, figuring it out.
Limping little Lou.
limping.
I'll tell you what. Yep. So media empire. You know, on this note, if these wahoos can't even stay consistent with their own podcast, what do you say that we drop in here once in a while and show those 30 people that for some reason follow these fucking guys? For some reason. Show them what it's like to live large. To
Yeah.
live big.
Consider making a donation of a considerable amount that you can't afford. Because when you do something like that, good luck is right around the corner. And an even bigger gift is coming your way. So similar to like the church or something, you give to us, we do the greater good with your money. I saw this yacht the other day. It was gorgeous. Had to have it.
Yeah, I totally understand.
And then it just comes right back around. It's beautiful.
I'll tell you what. This is what we're going to do for you guys. You ready? I think we could do it for them. So, You've got money in the bank, right? Not a lot. You got some money in the bank. Ideally, in a worst case scenario, you could use that money in the bank to get yourself out of a problem. They call it an emergency fund, right? So we take that emergency fund from you. Now you got no safety net. Now you have no option but to hustle as hard as you can to grind your way to the top day and night. That's motivation.
Yeah.
And all it costs is your emergency fund.
So how it kind of breaks down is an emergency fund is directly correlated with weakness and lack of ambition. It's kind of like the hungrier, the more hungry you are,
The more
the
hungry.
better food tastes. Did you just say the more hungry you are, the more hungry you get? Because that is very well
I
said.
thought it. Yeah.
That's
Thanks.
nice.
Yeah.
I
That's basically
like
the
that.
gist.
I like it. I like it a whole lot. Gloria, I know you've got some good
Tidbits.
tidbits.
So, I have a question. Does this kind of go like, I give you a wolf and you give me 2 back?
Is it Wolf your emergency fund, or are we going back to talking about the old thing?
Thewolves.com.
Wolves.com.
This is, I think we
Well-
can bring it out here.
Well, first off, if a wolf was your emergency fund, that would be legendary.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
would,
saying.
I would admire that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Have I ever petted a wolf with my left hand? No. I
No.
can't say I have.
Nope. Keep that one clean.
But Mr.
Yeah.
Righty.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
wolves all the time.
So listen, the whole if you get 1 wolf, you get 2 wolves back. It depends on the market. It really depends on the market and what kind of return we're talking about. Sometimes you just get 1.5 wolves back, and you just got to live with what you get.
So really what you're saying here is all the funds that you do have, those are your fear funds. And you should hand those over to find financial freedom.
So we're off the wolves and we're back to the emergency
Yes.
fund. Okay.
Yes.
Because that's the reality that we're living in.
Yeah.
Is that emergency fund? It's no fun. You're just living in fear. So you gotta trade your fear in for freedom.
That's good.
Yes.
Philadelphia freedom.
That's good, Gloria.
We need more of that, Gloria.
No more emergency fun, emergency fear.
Yes.
You
Okay.
gotta get rid of that emergency fear. Because what is it? It's fear that you're gonna fail. It's fear that the world's gonna grind you down.
Yes.
And we gotta get rid of that. We have to
Yeah.
make you believe, up against all odds, against all common sense, that you will become rich if you work hard enough.
Yeah. So there's this author out there. His name is David Groggins.
Oh yeah, I went to school with him.
Oh man, dude's
Groggy.
always yawning, so sleepy, just
Hustler's
groggy.
Academy. Mhm.
No, you're thinking of a different David. David Groggins, I swear he can't even.
David
get the
Groggins.
ambitions to tie his shoes. He just wears slip-ons.
Because he's grogging.
Yeah, Groggins.
David.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David Groggins. But he wrote this book. It's called The Ambitions of Nothing, and it's the most depressing bit of literature I've ever looked at. I don't read. I don't know how to read, so I don't read. But that doesn't mean I can't be successful.
AI. I just
Yeah.
tell it, what does the book say?
Yeah. There's
fucking
that
time hurry to
song
fucking
by that one Scandinavian guy. It's like, what does a book say?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does the book say? Oh, I don't know. Too busy grinding.
Yeah, too busy grinding.
But
Day and
really, I
night.
mean, you don't even really have to be able to read to get into Harvard nowadays. So,
Oh, you mean
know,
Harvard?
Huh?
You mean Harvard?
Harvard.
Yeah.
You don't even, no books at Harvard.
I went to that restaurant like a couple weeks ago. It was pretty good.
Harvard?
Oh,
Harvard,
yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Harvard. It's over on like 5th and Main. Had some boiled eggs from Harvard.
I had no idea there's a place called Harvard.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. There might be some schooling system out there too called Harvard.
Something like that.
But I
Yeah.
hear they don't make much money.
No.
They didn't even got any fucking books.
No money.
I think I
No
heard about that,
books.
Gloria. They said no more books in school or something. You don't have to read to be able to get into college.
No.
What's the story there?
Huh.
I think they're just eating ivy at the Ivy Leagues, you know? No books, you just gotta eat the ivy.
More like smoking it.
Yeah.
Oh, you just gotta roll it up.
Yeah, that's
Little
what they're
Bible
using the
papers,
pages for.
because they're not reading the books. So you roll up the papers.
That sounds like a
And
vacation.
Yeah.
Sounds easy.
Let's all go to Harvard.
Harvard.
Harvard, have some boiled eggs and ivy.
Those fucking people over there, they talk all funny.
They do.
Yeah.
Those East Coasters, their accent. I mean, I guess I feel like a bit of a no coaster because I'm on one jet, I'm on another jet, I'm on this coast, I'm in the middle of the country for a moment to refuel, and then on another coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of thinking about trading in my private jet for a bigger one.
Making it public, tired of the private.
You know,
just get a public jet. Fuck it.
my accountant told me about this thing where you can kind of like crash the jet, write it off. It's probably a little bit not great to be talking about this right now because there was a jet crash last night, earlier this morning.
Oh boy. Good thing I don't read the news.
It wasn't me.
So you should buy a yacht.
A yacht. Yep. Yachts are good. Just don't go to the Arctic.
Okay, hear me out. So you know how there's cruise boat ship things?
Yeah. For
in
poors,
the
yeah.
water.
Carnival.
Yeah, people that want to pretend they're rich. So a land cruise. I'm talking a car that can have 700-800 people in it.
Doesn't Toyota already make one of those?
A Land Cruiser?
Yeah.
I think they might.
Yeah.
I think a Land Cruiser does exist, but this is a Land Cruise.
Oh.
Dropping the R, getting rid of that R letter, and adding way more balconies.
So Land Cruise with a soft R.
Yes.
Land Cruiser.
Yes.
It's a Land Cruiser.
Yeah. How are you feeling on time, Lazarus Lane? I know you're a busy man.
I'm good if you're good. I feel like this is coming way more naturally than I thought it would. I mean, the way that we're flowing is better than these two fucking idiots that normally do the
That's true.
podcast.
It is kind of wild. Maybe flow is just in the atmosphere around here because it is feeling good.
It's that time of the month. We're flowing.
Yeah, it is flowing in the best possible way. Cash
Flow.
is
Obviously,
flowing
that's what we're
in.
talking about. What are you laughing about?
It's
over
flowing
there,
in
bro?
and it's flowing out.
Cash flow. Yeah, good times.
Oh yeah.
I think I want to do this on behalf of the Jamoke that used to sit in this chair, and just kind of speak directly to the 30 people that watch this show.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you prepared anything to say for them. I definitely did not, but I still want to speak from the heart. So, guys, these people have been away for a while. We came back to just kind of scoop everything up, right?
Yeah.
And now that we got it here in our arms and we're walking around and trying to make sure none of it falls out, I kind of feel closer to you guys. I feel like there's something here. And emergency fund aside, I don't know how you feel about this, but I kind of want to take them on as mentees.
I think that's not a bad idea there. Yeah, I get this very strong, passionate connection and feeling from the internet and our followers and what we're providing right now. Because it's good to help. I like helping.
I feel connected to them.
Yeah.
Like you guys are our kids somehow.
And-
Not like our kids. Like my
No.
kids. And then
Ma-
I divorced the lady, and then Lou started living with us. But now
how do
our
you
kids.
knew about that? I did not. I didn't know such thing.
That I divorced the lady and you live with me? How could I not know about that?
Oh, it's a small world, I tell you. New York feels smaller and smaller every day. Like the
Yeah.
longer I'm not there, I really feel smaller.
I really hope the mic picked that up.
Those damn wolves.
Oh, they're howling.
People are just shipping them in.
Yeah. Through the border. They call people who sneak people across the border coyotes. Did you guys know that?
Yes, of course I knew that.
I think I heard some whisperings of that.
The coyotes they're howling.
They're out there. They're
I
out in the
wonder,
garden.
is that a cue? Is that your body telling us that it's time to go? Because,
There's one thing that I think leads to success, and that is listening to your body when it's talking very loudly.
yeah.
When it's quiet, ignore it. It's fine. Power on. You'll be good. You
Yep.
get the Skrilla. You'll pay for the issues. It'll all work out.
I'm all about ignoring what your body tells you, empowering through. You don't get rich without doing that.
Yeah. I mean, they invented coffee for a reason.
And cocaine.
Yeah.
And cigarettes.
Oh,
That's the food triangle.
coffee, cocaine, cigarettes,
Yeah.
chocolate for dessert, and you got yourself a diamond.
Yeah, it's great for your gut.
We'll do like the Germans, have a fucking bar of chocolate, a sausage, and
Yeah.
a bottle of
Till
wine,
meth.
and that's our dinner.
Wake up in the morning, do something a little fun,
Yeah. Oh my God.
Smoke a cigarette.
yeah. I want to go Sissy Club.
Well, Lazarus Lane, Gloria Franks, Lou Darling here. On behalf of these other two cats that were here in these chairs in these previous months, I would like to ask all the viewers just to give a like, a follow, a subscription, send a wolf, donate your life savings, buy a yacht, Merry Christmas, do everything,
Yep.
Live long, wolf.com.
That is the cheer. That is the cheer. Live long,
Wolf.com. Yep.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Thanks for saying thank you to everybody. I feel like you mentioned Merry Christmas. You didn't say Happy Hanukkah. We need to keep the boys happy.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
So you need money sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to also extend a heartfelt thank you and say, like and subscribe and do all that stuff. I forgot you're supposed to say that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's been a while since I had to grind like this to get the cash. But as we step into this new part of our life, this new journey, this kind of spiritual journey for us, because we've been checking things off left and right.
Very spiritual.
Yeah. I had a career as a professional as one point, and
Pole dancer.
sure, sometimes. Depends on the pole, actually. North Pole and the South Pole. I do recall I was dancing in both of them.
How about you, Gloria? You got anything you want to say before we leave these 30 subscribers?
You get your carrots. They're good for your vision.
She's got stock in carrots.
Yes. But not so
Smart.
many you turn orange, because that's bad.
Yeah, too much creatine in the carrots.
Check the caves before you leave at night.
Make sure you left the stove off.
Really take care of them wolves. Take care of them wolves.
Nice.
See you next time.
What do you think? Should we do a nice wolf howl on 3 to close off this episode?
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Speak to them.
1, 2, 3.
Ow!